Here I am in the Make.com dashboard. Let's create a new scenario. And we'll call this one AI video automation. And the first node that we're going to add is going to be a tools node. We'll make it a set variable module. And we're going to call this config. The value of this config will be this. Shift Command V. Save. And the next node is going to be a JSON parse JSON module. And we're going to parse whatever we write into the first node. Save. And the next node will be an iterator. And we will be iterating over. Yeah, that's what's weird about Make.com. Sometimes you have to run the scenario in order to see the values available to you. So here we are. We're going to iterate over the scenes that we provide in this configuration node. So let me save that, align this, zoom out a little bit. And the next node is going to be a tools compose a string node. And here is the value that we'll paste in here. Shift Command V. And we'd like to reference the script of the current scene that we're iterating through. And you can see we're including that in a voice element. So let's save that. Next thing is we're going to add a JSON parse JSON module, and we're going to reference the output of this node. Save. And then we're going to aggregate all of these values. Array aggregator. Okay, so this is a little bit weird, but this is how it looks like. This is actually a for loop. So for the people who are programmers, pretty much what you have to do with these iterators and array aggregators, this is how I think of it. You link them like this. So this is like the end of the for loop. We're defining where the loop starts. And sometimes you have to run things before you can actually see the values. Okay, so now if we come in here, we can see that we have these available to us. So to explain what is happening here, we're providing some configuration for a movie we want generated. We parse that into JSON. We then iterate over each scene. And as we're iterating over each scene, we build out the elements for each scene. And we aggregate all of those elements for each scene into another array. And we're building an object for each scene that consists of these keys. So we'll save that. And the next thing is adding a JSON transform to JSON node. We're going to reference the array that we build in the array aggregator. And finally, we can include that in a JSON config that will get sent to the JSON2Video API. Shift Command V. There we go. And we're going to reference the JSON config from the previous node. So we'll save that and run it. And let's come over to the JSON2Video render logs and check it out.
George Washington, John Adams.
Yep. So we took a little config that we provided and generated a movie. All right, let's continue iterating on this AI video automation. Let's spruce it up a little bit more. So let's add a photo for each scene. So let's put a photo of George Washington to accompany the script. And let's also include a photo of John Adams. These are the founding fathers of the United States of America, for those who don't know. And save that. And the next thing is we will reference these URLs as we're iterating over each scene. Shift Command V. And yep, we have to run animation. And now we should see the photo URL available to us. Save. Run. And let's come to the render logs in JSON2Video and take a look.
George Washington, John Adams.
Yep. And let's do some final tweaks. Let's add let me say that before I exit out. So let's add the 2 nodes from this setup. So I shift selected them both. Now I'm going to copy these modules over to the AI video automation that we're building. Click in and paste them. And we will not need these anymore. So I'm going to shift click this one, right click, delete. This is going to be our starting point. Let's delete this and connect this. Align everything. Take a quick look. Connect our OpenAI account. And we're going to send a user message. And we're going to reference the prompt that we write here. So here's the prompt that we will include. Shift Command V. Write a 2-scene movie about the founding fathers of the USA. Each scene should be 5 to 10 seconds. And then we put some reference information like the link to the URLs. And this is the output schema that we're going to ask the AI to produce for us. And we're giving it an example of what a valid final output would look like, just for additional context. So let's save this and take a look at what's going on here. We can save that too. And now we have to reference not the scenes from before, but we're going to reference the... Actually, we have to run this before we can see the value. So let me save this. Let's run it. Okay. Now we should be able to see... We do see the scenes, but we still need to do one little thing. We need to show the advanced settings. And we need to parse this. Here we go. Text format JSON. And then we want to automatically parse it. Save. Save that. Run it one more time. And then we can grab the scenes that are produced by the AI, save that, and I think we should be good. So let's come back to the render logs and take a look.
In 1776, George Washington contemplates the future of a new nation. John Adams passionately argues for independence during the Continental Congress.
All right, that's kind of cool. I think we need to adjust the styling. So let's make the text smaller and save that. Try again. Come over here. Take another look.
George Washington contemplating the future of a new nation. John Adams passionately discussing independence.
Cool. So that pretty much does it. The last thing that you would do after everything is solid, you would take up the resolution to wherever you want it to be. And we can also do another little thing now that we've made the aspect ratio larger. Let's add this little config to the images. Say resize, fit, save, run. Still rendering. All right, that finished. Let's take a look.
In a dimly lit room, George Washington ponders over the challenges of a new nation. John Adams passionately discusses the future of the Republic with fellow patriots.
Cool. So we're just scraping the tip of the iceberg of how creative you can get with this platform. Have fun with it. And you can use this for doing many different things. Definitely for automating the creation of your branded social media is one thing. Welcome to JSON2Video.